Hi everyone, this is Crystal from crystalscraftsandstuff.blogspot.com, and this is going to be part 3 on the Cricut Imagine series. Alright, on part 2, the last place I ended up was talking about the print and cut feature here. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull that up, and hoping I'll be able to see this. So these are all of our images that we have on here. Okay, we can just scroll through them right through here. Very, very simple. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and explain this button up here. This button right here, this is how you can view your images, how you want to look at them. You have the options between all, font, icons, images, bonus, or keypad. So if we just do the keypad, this just brings us up the overlay. This is what we're used to seeing with our original Cricuts. So, I mean, you could go through and you could design this way, you know, just click on the image you want. Very, very simple. Okay. Now, I'm using the Imagine More cartridge, so there's no fonts on here, so it's be pointless to hit that button. So if we just tap on the icons, this will bring us up all the icons that we have available. Images. We'll get a bonus and I'll go back to image. So this is your bonus features that we have available on this cartridge. You just click on them or tap on them. It'll add it up into your queue. Here's all of our images. Okay. I usually just keep it set on all. That's just normally what I do. Okay, now I want to talk about this box up here is your queue. This will show you everything that you have selected, okay? Everything that you have selected to be printed and cut or just printed. Okay, if you notice these 3 buttons right here, these are to deal with the cartridges. This one right here is highlighted. This will be showing you everything that has that is off the Imagine cartridges. This one in the middle, if we click on that, tap on that one, this will bring us up our stock photos. This will show us everything we have already preloaded onto our Imagine. And then this last one over here will bring us up our original or legacy Cricut cartridges. And this one is only viewable in the overlay, the keypad overlay mode. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the Imagine cartridge. And from here, I'm going to go ahead and select, well, let's see, what else do I want to explain? Okay, these buttons down here, here's your undo or your redo. You can clear all, if you have a bunch, you clear all your images you have off your queue, and your backspace, which will take away your last image. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select this image here. If you highlighted it, if you tap on it, it will highlight once. And sorry about my hand, guys. It'll bring you up two buttons you can choose from. If you press the plus button, it will automatically just go ahead and add it up into the queue. Now, I'm just going to hit the backspace, and it took away that. If you hit the pencil, this is the edit button. This will bring you into where you can do all your work. Now, if you notice, up here in this corner, there's a button that says Combined, which is highlighted now, and this one is your Layers button. So you can, you know, if you want your layers or if you want to combine. So if you want to look at your layers, there's all the layers in here. Okay. Now if you want to go ahead and change some parts of the layers, if you want to change the coloring or the patterns, you can go ahead and do that. Like on this one right here, if we want to change, say I want to change that to this pattern paper, that's done. I want to change this to a Pacific color, so that. And you'll see all your changes over in here. Now, I do want to tell you, like, if you would change, like, the patterns on this one, you know, if you want to change just a different pattern or a different color, so just say for an example, I want to do this orange. It'll take away everything. That's another one of the, another thing I don't like about the Imagine. This is supposed to be getting fixed supposedly in an update, but, I guess we'll see. And as you see, all the changes we do, it shows us over here and this one here. So, when you're doing these editing in here, you can go ahead and these buttons on here are flip vertical, flip horizon. If you want to undo something you had done, so say I want to undo that orange, it will take that away here. Okay, so if I hit undo again, take away that last one. If you hit revert, I believe this takes you back to the original image. Yep, takes you back to the original, the original image. Now these right here, I'm going to zoom in for you hopefully. And I have to take it down. If you can see those right there. Okay, it says true or REL. So right now it's on the REL. If you put it on the true, that's your real, like your real dollar size, like your true sizing. Like if you wanted everything at 5 inches, it will take everything to exactly 5 inches. So when you're layering, you do not want to use that button when you're layering, okay? Because that's like your real dial size button there. So I always just leave it on here and just butt my images up or this. So say I want to do this at 5 inches or 5.5. No, we'll do 5. Okay, and I hit apply. There we go. Takes up to there. Now say I want another one of these. If I'd go in here, I'll pull it back up again, and this time I want it combined. Or not combined. I had to combine last time. I want the layers. So hit layers this time, and this will this will do it all with the layers for me. Now, right here, that's your color wheel. You can just go through and select your RGB codes or whatever color you want it to go at. But that's where you do all that as right in there. So then I'm going to hit apply. Then if you notice up in the queue, it has everything up here that's, you know, my one combined and then my one with all my layers. Then if I was to hit next, it's going to show me I have 2 of 2 pages. It's showing right now 2 of 2. If I go back one, it'll show me the first one, 1 of 2 right here. And this is how many mats you would need to cut this out. Okay, now this is your cutting screen. If you wanted to make adjustments on here, if you would just click on it, again, it will bring you up this box. This one will copy that image. This one is the edit one, and this one, it will take away that image. Just say I don't want this one anymore. If I just click that off there, there you go. And same with this. Say I don't want none of these. Say I don't want this one. So if you just take that, you can print out only what you want, which is nice. And it's customizable. And I like that part of it. Okay, so here's your setup job. Say you want to make 5 of these, you know. If you hit your set job, you will have to put run it through like 5 times because it won't put it all on one paper for you. That's the best way how I can explain that set job. The art quality, if you know, if you want 5 of them that way, it will put all 5 of them. See? And that way you would only need 4 pieces of white cardstock instead of 5. If you would do it back on this set job, if we would click at the 5, see, it's just still showing page 1 of 1. You would have to run 5 sheets of cardstock through there. So that's the difference between those two. fit the page, just like the other ones. They'll make that to fit the page. Autofill, it'll fill up all your pages there. Just autofill it. Load last. Here's your cutting settings. Your multi-cut, your speed, and your pressure. Here you can flip. Okay, there's everything just flipped. Very, very easy. And this is your cutting mats, or your paper size right here. Sorry about that. Then if you're ready to cut, you just hit next, and then it tells you to go ahead and get your mat ready. Now, this is where I was saying, let me go back one screen here. This is where I was saying in your settings, you always want to go through and double check on that one to make sure it has the function that you want to do is in that box right there. Okay? That's just my little tip. I always try to go through and make sure. If you never change it, you don't have to worry about it. But if you change it, you want to make sure you go back in and make sure that it is on the function that you want to do. Okay, that's pretty much, that's easy. That's easy. This is very easy to do. That's all there is to this. So I'm going to go back to the print and cut. I'm going to take all this out of here. Just hit clear all. Okay, and I want to go into a stock photo we have. Okay, I just want to choose, let's see here, the duck right here. And I just want to go ahead and I want to add that to my queue. Then I want to go to my original Cricut cartridge. And I want to choose this arrow right there. And just hit next. Then what I want to do, so I want to go through and edit this. And this is where I want to add some patterns to this. So, excuse me. Let's see here. I want to put the musical notes on that paper. And 5 inches is good for that one. I'm going to hit apply. And you have to give it a minute to think. And same way with this one. If you want to add colors or that such, just go ahead, click in it. And I'm going to do this. Now you see this just is the outline, because that's all that the cutout is for it. It's just the outline. Okay, so then I just hit apply. And there you go. We have those ready to go. So you see how easy it is to go from your Imagine cartridges to your Imagine to your original cartridges, and you don't need to, you know, wait for this one to cut because it's off the Imagine and then pop this back in and cut. You can combine everything together, which is lovely. I just love this machine. It's great. So that finishes up part 3 of the Cricut Imagine series. Just your basic functions of your machine, and I will be putting out more videos with me cutting on it and different tricks and that I've learned. But this is just the basics of using the Imagine, so everyone can get up on it. You know, just open out the box and use it. It's very simple. Everyone can do this. There's nothing to it. It's very, very easy. Okay, one other thing I did want to mention, I didn't mention this in my other 2 videos, was that the Cricut Imagine is not compatible with any kind of third-party cutting software. For instance, oh, excuse me, for instance, that Make the Cut or the Scales, Shortcuts a lot, your Imagine will not work. Alright everyone, so I want to thank everyone for joining me on my series here, and I hope everybody has a great day. Thank you. Bye.